Good day, everybody. Well, the harvest at my grain farm is completed, and with all the rain we had last year, we had seeded red lentils here, and so they pretty much self-seeded and came up with the rain this summer. So I've got lots of volunteer lentils. It's almost like I had an intercrop, and there's 200 acres of it, or 190 acres of this stuff here. 50 acres over by the creek pasture. I haven't been there to see if it's growing the same as this, but it's going to get a graze. Cows are coming here next. I have put the bunches together into one big bunch now that the bulls are out. So everybody's coming up here, and they'll have to walk pretty much a mile, I guess. But it's only half a mile from the south end of this chunk back for water, because I'm not putting them in this north dugout where I was having foot rot problems. I think that was my part of my issue, was right around the dugout. But there's a lot of grazing out here. We swathed it as well, so there's little pickings along the way that the pickup didn't get. I don't know how long it'll last. It'll last as long as it lasts. 15 acres of grass up on the ridge that I didn't graze because I thought, well, we'll probably be grazing this piece. So when it's time for the next move, this is where they're coming. I thought I would. Everybody's showing off their intercrop stuff on this group that we're in, and I thought, well, this is almost like an intercrop. Completely unintentional, but it is definitely, I'd say it was swathed at about 6-inch height, and the lentils are peeking back out of it. So it's going to be some pretty good grazing. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Tell me I'm crazy, but let's have a discussion. It's pretty neat how this is working out. One thing, like the buckwheat and stuff that started when all the rains, the cows will eat that. They love buckwheat. They'll clean that right up. The only thing probably be left is Canada thistle, and then he can come in and spray it in the fall and hopefully get that stuff a little bit under control. Last year it helped, but it's not all gone yet. Got another patch there. It is what it is, but he's probably going to fall spray it, but I'll graze it first. Little talk about the bike. I'm happy with it so far. Had it now for a couple weeks, and yeah, it's not as clean as it was the day it came out of on the back of the truck. That's life. I bought it to use. I have not found too many cons about it. One thing with the CF motos, most of what you do is in work mode, like when you're just working around, is in low range. You don't use high range. It's a little too boggy. Too hard on the belt, probably. If you keep it in low range, I believe it'll be just fine. Lost the center cap already on the front hub, the plastic center cup. I guess I'll have to get another one of them. Try to keep my CV axle nut covered so it doesn't rust on. Not that that's a big deal. Impacts do pretty wondrous things if you ever have to take them off. Look at all the stuff I've got on here right now. And it just plays with it. I've got a way more room on these racks, and I like that. I've got a way more room for storing stuff. I like the back seat for carrying my extra fencer. Yeah, everything else, it's a quad, guys, but it's the CF Moto brand is working well. One thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a shorter hitch on when I go across my wires and go over top my wires. The ball will catch. The bottom of the ball catches the wire. So that's going to get shortened up. Yeah, it's a new machine, so I haven't had any trouble with it. Used the winch the other day to pull the panels sideways because we weren't quite lined up at the chute right, so I just pulled it sideways, and yeah, it worked. So I've used it once. I don't know. Would I suggest anybody go buy one? Probably. I feel confident that for a work unit, seems to be running well. Sure starts nice. You hear the fuel pump running, you wait for that to get finished. Oh, we're in gear. Vroom. Anyway, a little short update on that, but everything seems to be working good. Let me know what you think of my intercrop. Not sure the camera does it justice, but it's pretty green out here, guys. Talk to you later. Have a great one. Bye.